They call him a vampire, they call him a killer, not because they have any evidence, but because they saw it on the media. And therefore, I think it would be fair to give him a chance. And as you're doing today, let us hear his story in a more positive way. My name is Iregi Mwenja. I am a mental health advocate and a person with a lived experience of ADHD. I'm a Kenyan, in a country of over 45 million people. Unfortunately, in our country, we do not have the best record in treating people with how we treat people with mental health. And in many occasions, I have found myself a solitary voice for people who have mental disorders. In Africa, people with mental disorders are abandoned by their government, forgotten by the aid community, and neglected and abused by their families and society. My journey in mental health started 5 years ago when I retired from my professional career in environmental conservation, when I felt that I had done enough in serving wildlife and I needed to do more serving human beings. As a person with a lived experience, I felt that my profession, my skills and my knowledge would be better used to serve human beings who go through what I have gone through in my life. Take, for example, the case of one Geoffrey Njoroge Matheri, who the media has called a cannibal and the Naivasha vampire. Matheri's troubles started when he one day, live on camera, admitted that he had committed certain acts which the media associated to cannibalism and occult rituals. He was arrested immediately, and the public where he lived was baying for his blood as they wanted to revenge for what they thought was the number of people he had been involved in their death. I knew Matheri from the sensational headlines that our media splashed many years ago, and they continued to follow him, his case, after he was arrested on what was claimed to be cannibal acts in a town called Naivasha. Last year in July, I met him at the Nakuru main prison, where we go on a weekly basis to offer psychosocial support to inmates.
Warm up, and thank you.
I was excited to meet him because I had heard a lot about him, and I had a feeling that whatever the media was saying was not entirely the truth, and he may be suffering from a mental disorder.
Geoffrey Matheri, alias Fongo, having confessed to killing hundreds of women, is now a free man. A court in Nakuru freed him for lack of evidence.
I took Matheri in after he was released, and I provided him with accommodation, food and clothing, because he had already confided with me that he didn't have anywhere to go.
Case files caught up with a man who took Matheri in days after he was released from prison. Iregi Mwenja, running a small mental health organization, says Matheri has been many faces to many people.
With his condition, he suffers from something called delusions. And this makes him believe that he has done certain things. While I was hosting him, I knew it was difficult to continue providing him with both accommodation, food and clothing, because I didn't have any funding to do that. And therefore, I started looking for ways to get him some means of survival and actually some money to just keep him going. I took him to his family, his brother here in Nakuru, and his brother, though happy to see him alive, rejected him immediately after he just confirmed that his brother was alive. Then Matheri had already indicated to me that there were several people who had come to prison, and they had always promised that they are going to help him out once he is released. We took a few numbers and we tried calling them, and none of them came forward to assist. So I stayed with Matheri for about 2 weeks, and after running out of cash, we sat down and agreed that he will look for a way to survive, at least by earning his own living. And he preferred to go to Nairobi to the market, where he had previously worked as a loader.
Matheri spends most of his time in a city market carrying out menial jobs as he tries to get back into society that has for a long time wanted nothing to do with him or his past.
They call him a vampire, they call him a killer, not because they have any evidence, but because they saw it on the media. And therefore, I think it would be fair to give him a chance, and as you're doing today, let us hear his story in a more positive way and get the true story out there. This man is sick, number one, and he really deserved to be given a chance, just like all of us.
My mental health advocacy work involves not just taking in Matheri, but also making sure that I can raise awareness so that the society will understand people with mental disorders and treat them better. We're also advocating for better policies and better treatment of people with mental health disorders. We have taken our campaign into the community. We do advocacy in schools.
How many of you have ever had a mental illness? We have about 297 types of mental illnesses. And it is probably very normal for you to have had 1, 2, 3 or 10 of them.
I will remain strong and steadfast in my campaign and in my advocacy activities until I feel there is the society is able to understand and treat people with mental disorders well. I know I have chosen a path that is taking me on collision with 45 million people, but I'm ready to take them head on until the day I will feel that our society is able to treat people with mental illnesses and mental disorders better. My biggest dream is to provide a safe haven where people with mental disorders like Geoffrey Matheri can thrive. This will be provided in the form of a residential rehab. I've seen in South Africa, like the Talisman and the Nani Center, where people with mental disorders are able to come and either live as residents or come receive services and go.